I've historically worked with a lot of people within the accountancy profession who are maybe going for partnership. And one of the things I love doing is helping them to find the answer to that question. Tell me a bit about you, which might be
Yeah.
sort of two or three things. The best example of this, and I still, it's the one I always quote because it was the most wonderful thing. I was working in Ireland with a woman who I think was going for director at one of the firms, and she told me this story about how the house that she lived in, she'd basically built herself. Not built; it was an old house, but she'd renovated it. She'd done the plastering, she'd done the plumbing, the electrics, the flooring, painting, everything, all via YouTube videos. And I was going, oh my God, she said, there's not an inch of this house that I don't know. And and I thought, God, that says so much about you, about sort of like interest in learning new stuff,
Yeah.
self-starter, can get on, and we worked on this story where the answer is, so tell me a bit about yourself then. And it said, well, essentially, I'm a bit of a self-starter. I really like getting my hands dirty, and there's no problem that I don't really like getting my head around. I remember when I bought my, and then she was into the story because what she'd
Yeah.
done is she'd made a point up front, these three things,
Yeah.
and then illustrated it with this story of her building her house. I don't think I'm not sure they even got to her business case because they were just so fascinated by, you know, you did what?
Talking about her
How did you do
fixtures and
that?
fittings. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly right. Exactly. It's so
Yeah.
fascinating. She became a director.